have devised a way for parents to change that child's behavior.
Yeah, once they can accept the kid is indeed angry, and that turns out to be a hurdle, once they can accept the fact that the kid is angry, there's some very specific things they can do to turn that situation around.
When you walk into a house, you don't then go straight to the child.
No, I don't have any interaction with the kid at all. If it's during the day when I'm seeing a client, I won't see the kid. If it's in the evening, I may very well, because he wanders through, but it's not about him. And he comes to learn that fairly quickly.
Are there any signs early on that it's going to work?
Oh yeah, there are. I can tell very quickly by attitude.
By the parent's attitude?
Right, right.
And what attitude do they need to have?
If they're still complaining about their kid's behavior, then I'm probably in the wrong place. You've got to give up complaining about the kid's behavior. And I can pretty much tell how people are presenting themselves, whether they're past that point or not. You are probably going to get a great deal out of this program, but I know you don't believe me. You don't have to believe me. All you have to do is do very carefully what I ask you to do for the next 8 weeks, and you'll probably see enough change in your kid's behavior to make you realize I'm actually not making this up.
When Andrew walked in the door, what did you think?
Our first reaction was that this is ridiculous. There's no way that this could work. But we were desperate, so we had nothing to lose, so we decided to do it.
Did your daughter recognize that your behavior had changed?
After probably the first couple of weeks, she also made a point of it to be very verbal about Andrew showing up. That, you know, here they go again doing this thing.
With the crazy doctor.
With the crazy doctor. And so she was aware, and then slowly but surely she noticed that whatever he was showing us was starting to affect us and then affect her.
Let's say you're 2 weeks into the process. What kind of record are you keeping? What do you bring to Andrew when he comes through the door?
The workbook helped us, depending on which lesson we were using, to try to minimize some of the things we were doing to empower Rachel.
Well,
like, for instance, how many times we would yell.
And we marked it in a book.
And we marked it in the book. And Andrew wanted us to bring that down to a certain number. I think the number was 4. When he came, I think the number was 400, so we had ways to go. As we saw the number come down, the mood in the house changed.
The goals are very straightforward. They're 1 or 2 word goals for the most part. These are all enabling behaviors that have got to go. That's all this thing consists of. What are those things that parents do to enable the behavior they say they don't want? Well, first of all, you have to accept that you've been enabling it, all right? Then once we're past that, then we begin to remove them.
You know, for us, one of our hardest parts was mealtime, because it would be very chaotic. And it was impossible to sit down at an evening dinner and with the family. By the time we had gotten to the 7th or 8th week in Andrew's course, we actually went out to dinner at a restaurant, and there was no trouble at all. There's hope and there's a way, if you're willing to
hang on, really.
Hang on and take a chance on this. It is something that will give you the skills to be able to live with a child like this.
What's the book?
The book is called Got an Angry Kid, and it is available generally. All people